So in sport jiu-jitsu, this is really common. Either he's got up to pass my guard, or I was in his guard and he's kind of got away from me, now he's seeking to pass. I need to sort of protect myself from here. But it's always worth, because it's basic class, I always like to refer to self-defense methods. If I'm here, shit's going down. I'm going to get beaten up. No matter how much jiu-jitsu I know, I'm going to get beaten up, especially if it's like him and he's intent on just kicking me and there's no rules. Right? Get that in your head. Right? It's obvious, I know, but so many people sort of think they know a bit of jiu-jitsu and self-defense and they're like grabbing back once you have hard and they get pushed around and get kicked out and they realise that they don't need to listen. So basically there's some self-defense perspective and also from a sport jiu-jitsu perspective, the technical standard is the number one thing you need to do. So we're going to gauge our distance. So I'm on my side here, I'm gauging my distance. In case I need to defend myself as he's edging towards me, I can block his knee here. So we aim for the knee. If you study Gracie tapes, they will try and aim for the face, but it depends on your flexibility. Basically, the knee is good enough. It's preventing progressing further to me. I'm blocking here, right? And this leg that was blocking goes all the way back. Here, all the way back. At every stage, I'm strong. In case he does try and bundle into me, I've got some stability here. All right? So, from our seated position here, we don't want to be here. Hand behind, turn, and shift your weight into this kind of like modified seated position here. I'm blocking here. This could be a kick. You could blast his knee with this one, but we're just blocking, and then we're bringing this all the way back. And now I'm 2 paces away from him, and I'm always able to defend myself in that way. So we're going to simulate this technique a couple times each, just so we get into our head technical standard. Once again, just on my own. Just on my own. My technical standard is I was here, I'm shifting, so I'm now what we call base. Base is just spreading your weight out and we stay. Okay. Guard, preparatory kick or defensive kick, goes all the way back. Notice I'm not bending forward like this, because this is bad posture, right? I'm here, and then I'm here. Very, very simple. We're going to do it in pairs. So one person is going to be an aggressor, just standing there so you can gauge the distance, alright? And just do 3 or 4 each and then move on. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, let's look at applications. First someone's sliding on my slide. Let's look at a way we can use technical standard, okay? So with this sitting down position where I'm facing a standing person and that person takes a step towards me, I can choose to do a technical stand-up away from her, or definitely in a sports scenario, perhaps not in a self-defense scenario, I choose to engage with her. Alright? So, from here, I was here, take a step forward, and I'm choosing to engage. Those familiar with the other classes we did last year will know this as sitting, where we are trying to sit up and attacking here. Okay, so spin around. And we did the same thing, alright? So the leg that is defending is this one, but instead of hitting the knee here, I'm still going to sweep it backwards, but I don't need to hit the knee. Right? I perhaps could use it to gauge the distance and upset her balance a bit. But essentially my hands are back here, I'm still doing the same thing. I'm still using the defensive hand thing, and this time the defensive hand goes here. This leg now operates on as the sweeping basis, and I lift this up, and then we're taking her down. If she falls, it's great. If she doesn't, she'll be left standing there with her leg hanging. Right. This is a nice one, a nice simple way to introduce yourself to the seated guard, especially if it's no-gi, where you don't have the ability to grab the gi. You can wrap around the leg, block the leg here, and it's the same thing. It's technical standard. Hand, foot, this one sweeps back, gather together, and then we are passing. So we're doing the same thing again. So this gives you another chance to practice the technical stand-up. The same, but it's unwritten application. Yes? Yeah, okay, 1, 2, 3, let's go. Remember, these are sport-specific scenarios. You would not do these for self-defense, or if you did, I want to see the highlight reel. And they can show off on YouTube again. Jiu-jitsu guys, you can use this for defense. Okay, so we're going to try with this one. Here's a different scenario. Same thing, I'm sat down, I have a choice to back away, defend myself, change level, so I'm standing up, so I'm equal footed to him. Or I can start doing this. Now this is like quite, you have to be, not brave, but you know, to go from here to here, I'm going to wrap myself up and then going to do, it's quite a big distance to go. You have to be pretty good and confident in these seated style techniques. I'm not so good on these. Every time I try these, the guy just pushes my head, down, and I'm struggling to get, and I end up having to do something like this anyway. And in fact, this is the technique we're going to do next. Double ankles, hooks, they're forming hooks around his ankles, you're grabbing his ankles, you're flaring outwards, and you have to pull. Get ready for the back break. Control, pass, and here. Please, throw your palm to the outside, no throwing towards the center. Am I clear on this? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Also, you have to be good on your back breakthroughs.
Was that a good one?
That was good, very good.
Oh,
Please,
Charlie.
let's be good on your back breakthroughs, like Charlie did.
Oh.
This is how we're going to do it, alright? He's going to be seated here, we're here. I'm going to scoot in, lift my legs so they come out, so I'm flaring his legs out, grab, until you can push until you feel there's a little bit of imbalance, but the bit that does the job is the pull. Like pulling is stronger than pushing. Yeah, you have control of the legs past. It's a nice technique, it kind of fools people, especially if you're confident. What happens if you get a knee? In no-gi matches especially, they start doing this, start doing that, you just get your hooks round and just grab it. It's like a sucker punch. People do it really fast, alright? So just for a few minutes, we'll try that one. 1, 2, 3, let's get close relative to this one. And I'll be honest, we use this more for point principle rather than actually get a sweep. But if you do get it, then you can sort of do a massive score in your head. So the previous one hooked around the ankles, and we hooked around behind the knees and we pushed, and then there's that push-pull mechanism. This one is just here, and we're just here. So this is taught a lot of times in the self-defense curriculum of BJJ classes. I don't know why, because why would anyone stand over you so that you did this and you did that? But whilst somebody was aggressively, But anyway, for me, it's demonstrate point of principle. When you prevent his ability to step backwards, and there's no joint here, it's just a lever, right? And you push the lever, it's a nice demonstration of how they can fall. And in order to get out, they have to do a massive kick forward and out and round again. But for me, this demonstrates the principle of the hooks. Now, if you remember, like whenever Sandeep's there and you're sparring, he's shouting, hooks, hooks. What he's referring to is your ability to hook your feet around your opponent, right? Hooks. So I was saying to David, when he was in the previous technique, his feet were very relaxed for this version. And whilst you can still do the technique, you need to get disciplined about hooking around and really make it. So this ensures that you get good hooks. You can't really do it with relaxed feet because you just step backwards. Hooks. It's just like 3 each. Okay? I know it's because this is nasty. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so far we looked at situations where I have no contact with the person. I just simply stand up, technical stand up. I have very, very close contact by hugging the leg, basically, essentially what you're doing, you do this technical stand up. Then we looked at simply using the hooks. Now we're going to the much more common field of having grip on something. Alright, so what shall I use? Use Charlie because he's obviously not concentrating.
Sorry.
Alright, I'm just
Make you pain.
Oh, what?
Oh,
It wasn't concentrating. Okay, so far we looked at techniques where we're using just our hooks here. And really all you have is this, I guess you could sort of just sweep someone like that, but you need a third and fourth contact. And it's really good if you can grab an ankle and ideally a limb. Alright, so we're going to look at the sweep from here. The simplest one that I like to use is foot on the hip here. I personally use the same hip of the leg I'm going to sweep, but you can equally do it here. And in fact, there's an argument that suggests this is better, because you sweep better when you're on your side. And you just stay there. When you sweep, you're doing that push, and you're stronger on your side. And if you're doing that, try to do that same mechanism. You're weaker, the muscles work better when you're able to kick sideways. So that's the theory. So we somehow ended up grabbing the ankle, grabbing the limb. Also, I just do it here because it's a quicker point of contact, but I have to do it fast. Whereas if you're here and slightly more on your side, the speed is not necessarily of the essence here. It's the technical cut. So we'll do it from here. And basically I'm just pulling back here, pushing here. And before, same thing again, as I come up, I need to make sure I'm passing from the top. Right, so let's do a setup, an entry for you. So we're here, Maybe I'm starting to attack this one, he takes steps back. Great, I've got this now. Push myself in, I'm setting myself up. It would be nice to get a limb. Usually he will start to attack me to try and pass my guard, and that's where I get a limb. If it's no-gi. I was hoping Dion here because I've been doing all no-gi techniques today. You can see the video. I grab the sleeve, okay? It's up to you. Experiment with where you put in the foot. Personally, for speed, I just go for it. But if you want to be more technical, on the other and slightly more on your side here. And it's just a push-pull, push, pull. And as he goes down, him falling down carries you up in readiness to pass. Okay, you'll see that.
When are you doing the arm? Are you pulling, pushing?
So the whole setup, we're starting here, tackle one, and then here. So I'm already almost on my side here. It doesn't matter which arm, to be honest, but this one, if he falls, is more likely to brace, so I'd like to take that away from him. Okay, and so, what's your question?
What are you actually doing with your left hand? Are you pushing his right arm or are you just holding it?
This one?
Yeah.
No, just holding it. Chances are not much of doing it, because if he's aggressively trying to pass, he's going to try and threaten me anyway. So we do the push-pull. This helps lift me up as he falls down. That's not essential, but it really helps. It stops him facing out and counter attack. Okay, guys, 1, 2, 3. Now, these two sweeps are related. This sweep here, I get confused about the names. I believe it's called a sickle sweep. It's like a scything action. Yes. There's another version which is genuine tripod sweep, which is here. Much more square on, but it's the same push-pull action. It hasn't much changed with my grips. It's still grip here. Alternatively, you could grip here. Depends what she grabs, all right? And the mechanism is this. I'm cupping either around the back of the knee, or if you have the room, all the way down at her ankle. But it's that same push-pull mechanism here. You're going to land square on, so you have to get used to that good technical stand-up, which allows you to space to pass. All right? How do you get there? Let's do it from the technique we just did. So I'm attacking this leg, that. Okay, there's no I now get in position for my sickle sweep. Here, she aggressively tackles the knee, I grab this way. This doesn't quite work because if she steps just a little bit forward, I haven't quite got that, you see, I haven't quite got it. So I change. Back here, now we're here. If that's too confusing, you could simply just start with the position. Both feet on hips, one on the ankle, one on the sleeve. Now we're going to change. We're just going to drop the foot behind the ankle here. And you do the same push-pull. One more time. Backward step, pass. Everyone got that? It's too confusing. No? The mechanism is the same, you're just putting the foot slightly differently.
Do we pull over or sweep and back on?
You mean to finish?
For the finish, yeah.
Yep, let me show you again the finish. Just like this, you can see. This tripod, I'm much more square on. The sickle sweep, I'm a little side on. This one I have to be a bit square on, but it's the same push-pull mechanism. Pull, push. Here, now with this one, she lifts me up a bit, so I'm able to sit up. I have to relinquish at least one grip, usually the sleeve. Because I now have to go into the zone of passing guard, passing her legs. So here, this one. So it's easy that in real life, but just a point of principle. Okay, 1, 2, 3. These are fun.
Then stop.
I can infer.
Okay, what are you again, Charlie? Yeah. So basically the point is, the previous sweeps we were using were very square on, and it's a matter of finding a way to gauge our distance. Okay, so with the tripod sweep, we're quite close. We grabbed around his ankles, and we're doing this. With the sickle sweep, we turn around. But we're sort of we know our distances because you can see what's going on. With these spinny sweeps, you can't quite gauge your distance. So the only thing you have is you must have contact. All right. So if I'm too close, I know that I'm not going to get spin around because his leg's in the way. Right. So when you see guys do it, they are here, almost at arm's length. And they're setting up and they spin round and it's very high. Look how high it is. Alright, and look at this underhook here. Okay, as I take him down, I'm setting up for the heel hooks, the inside heel hooks, and various leg entanglements. There's like millions of lots of that. We've got time for one more. Okay, I'm going to try again. This one I'm in front of the person, so I'm taking my leg to the outside. Don't worry, there isn't too much spinning around on this one. What I'm doing here is I am just, if you have a grip here, notice my foot on the outside. I'm taking my leg here, and I am gripping here, and we are just spinning there, and we're in the same sort of position. This is very related to these techniques where we are spinning around. You might see them tap here like this. This is illegal in IBJJF Jiu-Jitsu. Any of these, Kani Basami,
It's like scissor thing.
yeah, these kind of wrestling moves where you are doing scissoring techniques, there's the high one and then there's a single leg one, are not allowed in gi-based jiu-jitsu, but in submission wrestling, Naga rules, stuff that Dion's entering soon, all allowed. Right. But just again, as a point of principle, I just want to show you stuff you can do sitting down. This one, our feet go to the outside, we hook, and we grab. Do you need this one here? And we go inside. I need to now extend my foot here, so we have a nice bend in the leg, and we can start attacking these heels. Try it for me, last technique. Yeah, of course you can. Andrea? This one setup's a bit different. There's no underhooking. We're just sticking to the side here, which allows us to draw us in here. Grab. Start attacking. Right. Okay, guys, 1, 2, 3.